And we're live.
Hey guys, how is everyone tonight?
It's been a
I'm
hot
good.
minute.
In a hot minute, we disappeared, but it's okay. We're back on the internet, ready to share our terrible views.
Yeah, honestly. Our clownery, our
Our clownery, honestly.
latest updates in the Clown College saga.
This is real clown hours, for sure.
And nothing
sure.
like 10:30 at night.
Right? I feel like that's when the truth comes out.
But to say, does anything look a little different? I think we all look a little different.
Yeah, we we changed the look up a little bit.
Period.
The hair is bleached. I'm about to go Coraline Blue soon.
Ooh, okay.
I'm excited. Singing with Sirens on Sunday. Ooh, ooh.
Oh, seriously? Oh!
Yes. I'm literally so excited.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Yes, I've been waiting to see Kellen
every
Quinn.
hair off my body.
I know. I've been waiting to see that man for like 11 years.
Shave all the
I
hair off
finally
your
get to
body.
see
You'll be
him.
able to swim real fast.
That's true.
Do many other things as well.
That is
Right.
fair.
Like
That is
seduce
fair.
Kellen Quinn.
Man,
love that man.
So what's everyone been up to? It's been, I don't even know how many months since we
I
have
don't
done
either.
this.
Yeah, I don't even remember our last like stream.
Yeah, everyone's just like, yeah, it's just, we're on a hiatus, it was.
Right, but we're back.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. So what do we got to talk about today?
So let's see. Miguel, you want to do the honors? You want to read our little layout for today?
Yeah. Well, we can.
Get into it. Let's see. Well, shoot. Let me ask, how you feeling about Tears of the Kingdom? How you feel about that?
Oh man, bro, it's a lot harder than Breath of the Wild. There's like
Is there
building
really?
mechanics in the game.
Oh God.
Yeah,
God.
it takes some getting
Oh, wow.
used to. But
Interesting.
other than that, I'm still up in the sky right now. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but let's just say it's that game is gonna take forever to beat, especially someone like me who will like put it down for a little bit and then pick it back up later.
Yeah.
I don't know how people can speed run that game. I've heard people have already started a speed run for it.
Oh my gosh.
Should not be me.
Oh,
Not at all. That game came out what, 3 days ago?
Yeah, on Friday. I'm surprised they still had a
Crazy.
copy at the GameStop. I just walked in there, and then he was like, "What up, man? What can I get for you?" I'm like, "You guys have the new Zelda?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh my god."
Like you do? What? Does the plot
Right.
look promising? The story look promising?
I don't want to give it away. I don't even think
Okay.
I know really what's going
Okay.
on, to be honest.
I need to play it. Does it look as pretty as Breath of the Wild? I haven't really seen any
Yeah.
gameplays. Okay.
I know it's definitely probably more optimized for the OLED Switch, which I don't have. So
Yeah.
there's a little bit of performance issues, but to be honest, it's not as noticeable as like the ones Pokemon was having a while back.
Yeah.
As far as
Yeah.
the performance issues, so
I love
Oh,
that.
yeah.
it's $10 more expensive than usual, which I mean I didn't mind paying
Yeah.
ultimately. But
Yeah, I feel like the majority of games are just gonna be about at that $70 mark now.
I think that's how they're
Just now.
starting to like kind of push it up because it costs so much money to make these very detailed video games. What do you think, Miguel?
No, they really are. Yeah, it's fucking insane. But it's I guess it's better for the long run, honestly, because they look immaculate.
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure.
But
real.
it's crazy because you got games like Fortnite and Rocket League that are free to play, but
Right.
you spend money elsewhere. And I don't know about Rocket League, but you spend more money elsewhere, which is
Yeah.
Oh, most
interesting.
definitely. Yeah.
Right.
No, it's amazing, especially Fortnite. It's insane. It's insane how many like skins and like I guess collaborations they get.
Yeah.
Right? Aren't they on
So-
Attack on Titan
so
right
much.
now?
Yeah.
Man, I'm still waiting.
My boy, where that is it? There's a Levi skin because I gotta
Yes.
know. Yes,
there
I'm gonna
is.
need that. I'm gonna need that.
It was Levi, Mikasa, and Aaron.
Mhm.
I love that.
I'm still
it.
waiting on the dub to come out.
For the recent season.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
It's like delayed like crazy and no one knows why. Like I even got on Reddit. I got on Reddit to like see what it was about. and no one knew the answer. I'm like, okay, great. So I mean, I watched it subbed, but like, it's different. You have to think deeper with it. I'm like, maybe sometimes I don't want to think that deep. I don't want to I don't want to be translating as I'm eating my Hot Pocket watching Attack on Titan. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, because it's like you look away for like 2 seconds and then you like don't know what's going on.
Every major anime watcher is like, what the fuck?
I know. Don't get me wrong. I love sub. I really do. But because sometimes I feel like for me to watch a dubbed anime, the voice actors for the dub have to be good. Like they can't give me like if it's like a fight scene, I need that like aggression and stuff. And I feel like with some animes that are dubbed, they don't really have that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like I feel like Naruto did a pretty good job of it. Attack on Titan did a pretty good job. It's just like some I'm like, I can't. I have to watch it subbed because the voice actors are just terrible. That's just me though.
That's truly fair, but sometimes I don't want to be thinking.
Right. And that's fair as well. I feel like I can't watch anything without subtitles anyways.
Yeah, same. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I mean like, I actually can't do it. Oh, they're supposed to be doing a Studio Ghibli like festival here at the movie theater soon.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I think it goes out all year.
Yeah, does it?
Yeah.
I want to go see it. I want to go see all the movies.
I haven't seen. I've seen, maybe it was Spirited Away, where she goes around and the guy in the mask is like.
Yeah, no face. He's like following her.
Yeah, I've seen that one, but like I don't get into him for some reason. I just never did.
Yeah, that's fair.
Bro, doesn't even get me started on Studio Ghibli, bro. Oh my god. Oh, man, all these fucking movies made me cry.
Name your favorite one.
I think it's my is it My Friendly Neighbor Totoro?
Yeah, My Neighbor Totoro.
I don't know if he says My Friendly, but yeah. I fucking love that movie, dude.
Yeah, that movie's really good. I love that one. I will always love The Secret Life of Arrietty. I just love the world. I love how her room looks. I love the story. I would just always just adore that movie.
Mm-hmm.
Also, speaking of Studio Ghibli, I didn't know that in Howl's Moving Castle, the little boy who's a wizard, that was Josh Hutcherson in the dub.
No way.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I didn't know that because I started looking him up because the new, the FNAF movie. I looked him up and I was like, I literally didn't know he was in that movie.
We're not gonna talk about the Hunger Games, that new Hunger Games movie coming out.
God, I'm so excited for that too. I forget when that comes out though.
What could they do for it? Like, I'm confused.
I think it's supposed to be like a few years after they first started it. I don't know. I do know that it just follows President Snow as a teenager.
Oh, I thought they were making it about that guy, Mitch.
No. Yeah, not Mitch. Yeah, I wish that'd be great. No, it's gonna be about Snow, like the dude that's in like Power.
Yeah,
he's the main one. The
fucking Dumbledore.
Yeah, that old guy.
Dinkledork.
Dinkledork.
My baby Hunter Schafer. My baby Peter Dinklage. Like I am ready for that movie.
Dinklage.
Ain't no fucking way he's in that. Peter Dinklage.
Yes, he's like the main dude. He's the dude who made the Hunger Games.
Bro,
I wouldn't say the main guy, but he is. Yeah, he's like he that man. He the man. God, I love him. Love him so much.
By the way, shout out to Game of Thrones.
Shout out to Game of Thrones, bro.
Because even though it ended like years ago,
we new to the wave. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like every day I'm finding myself joining a new fandom.
Right.
Just because I'm bored with life. I don't really have anything else to do.
Are you talking about the Dance Moms fandom?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a little late to the Dance Moms fandom, but it's okay. I'm kind of learning the lore a bit.
So this is why I'm getting those videos on my TikTok feed. It's you.
Yeah, it's me. They're flooding my page.
The only thing I know about Dance Moms is the name Abby Lee Miller and JoJo Siwa. And we don't. Yeah. JoJo's.
I know JoJo didn't show up because I haven't finished the show. I kind of stopped around. I think it's season 5 is when I stopped because I'm like most of the girls leave, and then after a while, like after it was just so many new dancers, I just kind of stopped watching it.
Oh, word.
Yeah, but yeah, JoJo didn't come in till like the 5th season, I think. She was so young then too. Screw Abby Lee Miller, bro. I hope she's doing horrible. Karma really came back and got her, bro. One of the kids that she was very like verbally abusive to on the show ended up suing her, and I think it was for $2 million.
Oh, as she should.
Yeah, she should. Yeah, and it literally was happening on the show. Like they were talking about her suing Abby during the show.
Oh my god.
And then when Abby, so there's, oh my gosh, so there's this time, I can't remember which season, but they end up going to Australia, and Abby does some like choreography work in Australia, but she didn't document it like with her taxes and stuff, so she got in a lot of trouble for like tax fraud. And that also happened on the show. Like for some reason they were showing her like about to go to jail.
Honestly, how much money would like a company have to pay y'all to do something like that? To like get yourself being filmed going to jail? Like how much money?
Oh, $10.
$10, okay.
$10.
That's a good one.
That's pretty good. I don't know actually. I feel like that's so humbling. Such a humbling because they were like showing her, they were walking her through like what they were gonna do and how like they arrest her, and like they were just recording all of that. Her getting ready to go to jail.
$10,000. That's what I would do. $10,000.
$10K, that's not bad. That sounds good, yeah. I think I'd do $10K, maybe 15.
You know what? Well, that bitch should be doing it for $5 for fucking like extortioning them fucking children.
Yeah, she's horrible. Karma really got her. Not only did she get sued, not only did she go to jail, she got cancer. She literally like can't even really walk or dance anymore. But that's the thing, like, because she used to make fun of one of the girls, the only woman of color that was on the team. She used to make fun of her, like, I think it was like a sort of muscle disease or something like that, but she basically was like making fun of her for it, even though that child was like 9 years old. And I'm like, yeah, karma really got you, bro, because now you can't even like walk anymore. Like you're screwed.
Well,
Jesus.
Yeah, loser. Dumbass.
Yeah, loser.
Get better.
I remember there was this time where she fell in the airport and like she fell out of her chair and no one helped her.
As she should. She should
As
have perished.
Yeah, honestly.
Like I wish she would have clipped. Like she should have clipped the earth.
I can like see that. I don't know why.
I know, I can too.
What, her
I can like
parachute?
see her on the ground.
You just hear, oh.
Yeah, no, honestly, that's really how.
My scapula.
But I also wanted to bring up that a lot of the some of the girls have started to make like YouTube videos or go on. Some of the moms have started making podcasts about this show because I think that their NDA contract is up. Like I think the set amount of years has passed, and now they can just talk about it freely, and all of them are just kind of just talking about it. Especially like Kendall, I know that she was on a podcast recently talking about Abby. Chloe came on too, because like I said, some of the moms have a podcast.
Sounds like you're naming the Kardashians.
I know.
Yeah, Kim came too, and
Yay.
those are the only Kardashians I know.
God.
Courtney?
Kim and Kim. Kim and Kim.
Kim and Kim. That's their name.
Yeah,
screw Abby Lee Miller. I think she deserves a special place in hell.
Do you know what also deserve a special place in hell?
Who?
Florida.
Yeah, that entire state. They need to just fall off the map at this point.
Honestly,
please.
We don't need a peninsula. We don't need it.
Yeah, we don't need that. Just go ahead, just knock that boy off.
Right.
Let them be independent.
Let them out to sea. Take them to greener pastures.
I feel like if Florida ever was like strictly by itself, though, I think that state would not last. It really wouldn't. I feel like the people would turn so fast.
They would turn so fast because all the Disney adults would be like freaking out about it.
Yeah. They're crazy.
Dude, Disney adults, bro. Talk about like Disney millennial fuck, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, honestly,
they're
disgusting.
Scary. If your fiance ever proposed to you at Disneyland, he's horrible. They're horrible. I think you should rethink your life choices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
You should realize you're kind of stinky.
Yeah. They don't think you deserve the best.
I would dunk him into the wave pool.
Yeah, like, bro, just drop him off.
Does
Also-
Disney have a wave pool? If not, they do now. I'll make it into a wave pool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
no.
I haven't been to Disney World, so I don't know, actually. I don't think they did at Disneyland.
Disney literally owns people, bro. I don't doubt that they have way people, way pools.
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
That's true.
That is fair.
Also, whatever happened to... I remember they were supposed to be getting rid of Splash Mountain to replace it with Princess and the Frog, but I don't think they have. And because Splash Mountain was like based on like a really racist cartoon, so they're supposed to change it, but they still haven't. Just like we were supposed to get Harriet Tubman on the $20 bill. Never happened.
Yeah, dude. What? I feel like I heard that, and yeah, that's so true. And
That was that was supposed to happen like
washed
years
away.
ago. Horrible.
It's because of
They don't
Coney
care about us.
2012.
They
Do
don't care
y'all
about
remember
minorities.
Coney 2012?
Coney? Who's that? What is that?
Oh my god, y'all don't know about Coney 2012? So it was like a major like copy pasta. So
Really?
like it was basically this video went viral. Like it was like one of the first probably viral things that I can see that like transcended multiple platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So basically in the year 2012 there's this quote-unquote dictator in like Africa or someplace where he was like basically like mass unaliving people because he had like
Oh,
pretty
God.
wanky views, and so like people were like starting GoFundMe's and buying t-shirts and like writing Coney 2012 on everything to like raise awareness, but it turns out none of it was real. It was all fake. And people look stupid as hell,
Wow.
and they got like tattoos and like all this stuff, so they basically clown themselves out of being like good people, you know.
Bro,
God.
Big L.
That's
But
like
did you fall
I
for it?
feel. Who?
No,
Oh, I thought Miguel said that he fell for it. I was like, what?
No. I said
I
Big
mean,
L,
to
Big
be
L.
honest, like, I mean, I was like, what, in middle school, so I really didn't know. But I
Yeah.
can pride myself on the fact that I never posted it because I was like, my timeline is like full of this. Someone else is gonna see it anyway. Doesn't matter if I post it.
Right.
So, technically, you know.
Do you remember the girl? I think her name was Marina or something, but there was a girl on YouTube that people thought she was like kidnapped or something. And oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to look up her name, but I do remember this is like really specific memory in mind because she used to stream and people thought that like she was being held captive and stuff, and she was like in the UK, I think, and a lot of people were calling like the UK police and trying to like check on her, and that was like a big thing. What was her name?
I've
Oh my
never
god,
heard of
drama
that.
crazy. I think I was in
Oh.
middle school when that was happening.
You be unlocking memories in me sometimes, bro.
I wonder if anybody remembers. Let me see. Because I swear the entire internet thought that she was like kidnapped or being held captive.
Oh
Like
my
people would
gosh.
zoom in and like be like saying that this was like she was whispering something, like you know those really bad like audio things. If you like rewind it and they're like, this is what they're saying. She's asking for help. She's talking in code. I think she was fine.
Jeez.
I do
They
remember.
said
that.
like the same thing about Britney Spears, right?
Oh yeah. Yep. Well, technically she kind of was, but
Oh, she definitely was, dude.
Yeah.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way she wasn't.
right. No, it had to be. Marina Joyce. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Nope.
Damn. Wow, yeah. The strange case of Marina Joyce and internet hysteria. Yeah, she had the whole internet thinking that she was like about to die or something.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Could you imagine people caring that much?
I know, right? Somebody calling the police from literally a whole different country. Wow,
People
that's
be doing
nice.
too much. I mean, but it's better to be safe than sorry, I guess. But like,
Right.
I don't know. That's kind of a weird subject.
Yeah, like with the internet, I feel like that's kind of like a tricky thing.
Right. That is
Especially
definitely a
with
tricky
this
thing.
case, like there was no type of like evidence. It was really just the internet just trying to come up with stuff because I think they were just bored.
Man, at least they wanted a hero complex.
Yeah, yeah, that too. Speaking of YouTubers, you know who I am proud of? Well, yeah, I'm proud of Eugenia Cooney. I think she's still trying to heal.
Man, I know for a fact that she flashes herself on purpose in her streams.
Yeah, she has to, right? She does say, she does has she done that a few times, right?
Yeah, and what's crazy is that me and her share a birthday. Like, we are the exact same age.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'll be worried about her. But I hope she's doing all right.
Yeah, truly. Speaking of people that aren't alright, do you guys want to get into what we're doing tonight? Big major thing, big
Yes.
major thing.
There's somebody, yeah, let's get into it. Somebody wanna display the video for us. What are we gonna watch?
Let's see here. I'm gonna get it rolled back real quick before I launch it in.
Also,
right, let's pray to Jehovah or whoever that this
okay.
all works out. So we're switching now.
Sorry, this is super random. But this 18-year-old kid just admitted to shooting Pop Smoke in 2020.
Wow.
Yeah, I just got it. Like they just posted this.
Oh.
Pop Smoke. Apparently, the kid was 15 at the time when he did it. Yeah, a literal child. Wow. Yeah, like how did you even get that?
These
Yeah,
same dumbass people, they're like, well, we need to give these teachers more guns.
right. It's horrible. Yeah, let's talk about feminism. Does
Yes.
feminism include trans women? What do you all say before we start the video? Feminism, of course, includes trans women. It always will, always has, and anyone who thinks differently is absolutely insane. Babe, thoughts?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
100%.
I think if
They
anyone
are
purposely excluded them, that's not feminism in the slightest.
right. Right.
Sorry, I was gone. I was fixing some technical difficulties. So we should
Oh,
be
cute.
good to go. But yeah, no, I totally agree. Feminism extends to anyone who identifies as female or even male. I think feminism is a way of life and an ideology
Mm-hmm.
that extends well beyond like genitalia. It's
Yeah.
like a way
Yep.
of
For sure.
life. But let's
Why don't
see.
we explain what feminism means real quick for our viewers?
So, what do you think feminism means? Like, what does feminism mean to you, Miguel?
I think it means equity with gender
Okay.
and all gender.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gender or sex, I'd say.
I
I
like the
think that's what
equity
it means
part.
specifically. Yes, specifically equity.
That part right
Mm-hmm.
there.
That's a
Mm-hmm.
very key point. Very strong point.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people think that feminism is like this thing that excludes like men or people who identify as men when that's not the case. It's literally, yeah, like you said, it's just supposed to be equality between literally just everybody. Like, I don't understand why people think that that means it's excluding men, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they just hear they hear fem in the word, and it's like, oh, that's women.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
it's
like
women.
men blame all their problems that they supposedly think women did when most of the problems that they face were created by men. So I don't know why they be
Exactly.
taking that out on the women.
Well, you know
Exactly.
what? It stems from insecurity from a man-driven world where
Yeah.
they're told every single day to think and act like a man and suppose it's strong. So when they
Mm-hmm.
hear something else is stronger, and security comes in.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
That's literally it. Period. Y'all ready to get in this
Baby.
video?
Let's get into it. I'm ready to be annoyed with some people.
Some pretty blanket statements saying feminists don't care about it, and you say you think that all women just are against men.
To answer your question, yeah, you're talking about women. Women are not all feminists.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy concept anyway.
Right.
Dumbass
Right.
music.
See?
I know the music.
Step forward.
Doing corn
if you
dog.
agree
Alright.
with the prompt.
All right, we're
If
gonna
you're a
pause.
woman,
Okay, what's the question?
You should be a feminist.
If you're a
Alright.
woman, you should be a feminist. Do you guys agree?
I think the concept of
Yes.
anti-feminism is like counterintuitive as a woman. Like everyone
Right.
should want equality of sexes, you know? Everyone should want to have the same education level, the same all these things in a position and still make as much as a person who identifies as male.
In this
Exactly.
society, we have to be feminists as women because there's certain things going on where our rights are being stripped away, and
Right, we
Black
still are
women,
not
Black trans
over
women
it.
are
Like we are
more
still
likely to be
experiencing
murdered
inequality.
and
frequently
and
today.
attacked,
I
and that's
know.
absolutely a feminist
Right.
issue, and that's something that everyone should care about.
Everyone of any gender expression, men included, should be feminists.
Period.
I think there are different brands of feminism, if you will, that don't represent what I think all of us here feel is the true ideal of what feminism
Absolutely, and I don't think that everyone has to be active as a feminist in the exact same way. Like, not everybody can march, not everybody
Right,
can
that's very
protest,
important.
Not everybody can
Right.
really be an advocate for feminism.
At the end of the day, it's taking a look at patriarchal systems and seeing the flaws in those systems and how they negatively impact everyone.
Okay, pause on that thought.
Beautifully
If you
spoken,
disagree or
Alexa.
Step forward.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Here we
Wait.
go.
Wait, I
This
know
is
her.
No.
Go, please, one of you.
I know
A
her.
person who their internal
Oh my-
idea
she done
of
already
what
pissed
they
me
are
off.
No.
is
You
Her
know
name's
her
a
like
woman.
Terrible
personally?
definition.
No,
Coming from a
Ariel,
lesbian,
she's a
that destroys the
lesbian
very
YouTuber.
concept of our sexual orientation. Just saying that it's an
But
idea.
why?
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 Because you can't be connected and sexually attracted to somebody's brain.
Let's make
Yes, you
sure
can.
to keep it to the prompt.
Yes,
If
you
a
can.
woman should be a feminist. Why do y'all disagree
Oh, okay,
with
okay,
that?
okay.
I completely disagree.
Now, correct me
you
if
know,
I'm wrong.
exactly
Is
2
that
years
not
ago,
asexual?
if I had done this, I
Right.
probably would be
Or
a
like,
feminist.
well,
But then I started to look.
like what I remember her saying. I'm gonna turn on the closed captioning for our deaf asses.
Yeah, because I feel like I'm gonna miss some of what they're saying.
Well, she said something like to the tune of, "You." It's.
Y'all disagree
Oh, okay,
with
okay,
that.
okay.
I completely disagree. You know, exactly 2
Oops,
years
did
ago,
I bump
if you
it forward? My dumbass.
Yeah.
She said something like,
Please, one of you.
A
All right, let's start
person
over.
who their internal
Well, I know.
idea of what they are is a woman.
Terrible definition. Coming from a
Oh my-
lesbian, that destroys the very concept of our sexual orientation. Just saying that it's an
But
idea.
why?
just a
Why?
little side note
Why?
here
Because
for
you
anyone
can't have.
who's, a side note, that does not actually affect lesbians at all. I'll just
I
let
don't
you know.
Like, what was the point? I don't know why she even said it.
Well, the thing is, she's a very prominent YouTuber, like in the lesbian community, but she's a TERF. I don't even think she's a
I hate
TERF. She's
that.
not a feminist. She's definitely like,
Now,
she's one of those types of
explain
people that
TERF
are
for me.
like, oh, TERF is a trans exclusive radical feminist. So basically, this person doesn't agree that trans women are women, and they also don't agree that trans women can have any decision in any input in their, the situations that are at hand, especially when it deals with, like women's bodies and women's health care and women's mental health and stuff like that.
Mm.
So
That's
they-
right. Nevaeh explained that to me once, actually. Sorry.
So that's kind of like what it is. But let's see what the rest of this idiot, whatever her
Yeah,
name is,
let's
has to
see
say.
what this bit.
There's-
Idiot, dumbass.
She came out like guns a blazing, like she
Mhm.
was already
Yeah.
ready to argue. I'm like, dang,
Bro is
sis,
heated.
okay. She really just says, sit down. Okay, go. Explain. Excuse me?
Yeah, why is she already so angry? That's how
Yeah,
you know.
like-
That's how you know, like you're losing. Is that you get your feelings real deep in there.
We are
like-
2 minutes in.
Like, and don't even act like you're educated, because educated people will have a discussion with you and not like get emotional about it. Maybe if it's sad, then of course, but not like.
Yeah, like not like super angry. Like they can discuss.
She coming in here like a mad ass weenie dog.
Hey, you want to hear my impression of her?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's compare it. Let's see.
You can't be connected and sexually attracted to somebody's brain.
Let's
Spot
make
on.
sure to keep it
Yep,
to the
I
prompt.
can't
If
tell the
you're
difference.
a woman, you should be a feminist. Why do y'all disagree
Oh, okay,
with
okay,
that?
okay.
Okay.
I completely disagree. You know, exactly 2 years ago, if I had done this, I probably would be a feminist.
God,
But
not a
then
woman of
I
color.
started to look at, and I think the agreeers actually mentioned is, like, what do
Please.
black women gain from feminism? Because I
Ooh.
remember.
Oh, that's
even
true.
during
Yeah,
Black Lives
See, because
Okay.
there's
Matter,
another. Yeah, because I know there's feminism, and then there's God, it's like, dang, it starts with a W. It's like woman something, but it mostly pertains to like women of color, like receiving equality. I cannot remember the name of the word though. So don't
Yeah,
kill me.
let's find it. Let's find it. Yeah.
What is that word?
If
Yeah, because
someone-
I do know a lot of people say that instead of saying that they're feminists. A lot of women of color do say that.
So how do you
That's
feel
what-
about what she said, though?
Like how does feminism help like women of color?
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, because there are times where like somebody will be a feminist, but they also like they'll still exclude like the women of color. I really don't know why though. I mean, I'm kind of like on the fence, I guess.
That's fair.
I'm
Is it
not
called,
totally.
It's not intersectional feminism, is it?
Maybe. I think.
What
Let's
is
look it up.
intersectional feminism? I know that term.
Yeah. let me
Yeah,
go on here.
yeah.
It says intersectional feminism offers a lens through which we can better. We don't want others to speak for Black feminists.
Okay.
Hold
Now I
on
can
one second. I have to bully Yoda here for sitting on the stream and not coming in and saying hi. It's been months, man. How you
Yoda.
been?
Hey, Yoda.
Yoda, 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 Yoda. I wonder
No,
if
what
we.
can do that?
There you go. Hi.
We kind of killed that. I felt like.
Yeah, that was something. That definitely was something. How you been, Yoda?
Yeah, womanism. That's the term I was looking for. I knew it was something like that, but that did not sound right. Womanism is family oriented and focuses on race, class, and gender, while feminism is quote unquote female oriented and strictly focuses on biological sex related issues women and girls face globally. So they don't take into account race and class most of the time, I would assume.
That is very fair.
It's interesting. That is very, very interesting.
We've just been
That's
vibing.
I never heard of the term womanism. That's actually very extremely interesting.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either. I would love to. Maybe she's gonna talk about it right here. Actually, let's see.
Yeah, let's listen to Miss. I already forgot her name.
Nike.
That sounds right.
I'm trying
Yeah, I
to
wanna
get
see
to
what
play
she
up.
has to say.
I led two protests for black women, and I counted how many white women I saw there, and the ones who were there who were just there to take pictures for social media, and then the black men also hiding behind us. Everyone, the whole world hides behind black women. Enough.
Same thing that's happening. Look what's happening in Iran. People on the feminist side right now are not speaking up for those Iranian women.
I can
have a
already
friend
tell
that
you
is
this
trans woman living in Iran.
gonna be interrupted the entire
It's
time.
miserable. Nobody
Yeah.
stands up for that poor girl.
For sure.
As a woman, I particularly think I'm a humanist. For example, 2 years ago, I was a Virgin feminist, and I made a decision to pivot my platform, teach black women how to sit in our feminine energy because we've never experienced that.
Well, that just sounds like black feminism to me, teaching women how to do that in the time that we are in now.
But we're not learning fast enough. We deserve to rest. We deserve to relax. We deserve to choose if we want to be a traditional wife. I went from law to being a CEO to now I just want to be a housewife. And every time I say that, I get so much hate. Like, women work so hard to get to this point. Why do you want to be a housewife?
Yeah, I feel like that's unfair.
Honestly,
that's what you want.
though no one says that.
Feminism is all about choice.
Yeah, I don't really
It's all
think
about
anybody-
choice, but
Can I
also.
choose? That's the whole point of feminism. It's like, why
See,
can I
don't-
choose?
don't-
What are you
don't
missing
be
in America
grouping
to claim that you are
groups of
oppressed
people
as a
together
woman?
just because you hang out with an asshole, you know?
Our own uterus is
Right.
stripped away.
Well,
by
the right to murder your own baby, though. I mean,
It's
let's
not
be
a
real.
baby.
Oh,
it's
here
a-
we go.
Here we go.
Our clip cells right here.
I think
Oh,
everybody's gonna agree or
Isabella.
disagree.
Yeah, that's a whole-
I don't know if that's
that's
another
another
topic. That's another topic.
I had a very, very hard time not stepping up to that prompt because my whole life I did consider myself a feminist.
As you should.
Seeing how this modern
Right.
wave of feminism has now turned into something very different.
They about
than
to start
equal
slut shaming, I
rights.
can already
We
call
all
it.
want equal, of course, we want equal rights. We want equality as women, of course.
But
we
how can you
are
have equal rights when you can't define the word woman on the far left?
Alta had a
you
Women's
mean?
Day
We
recently,
could define
and
it.
the Women's Day was celebrated by 2 trans women who still had their male parts.
Okay.
I
Who
mean,
gives a shit?
you're pushing women out of womanhood.
I'm sure we're going to have discussions about
Oh
whether
my
or not
God,
a trans woman is one,
genitalia
but I
does
actually want to
not
go back
equal
to
gender.
how we feel that our ideal of feminism is probably not the way that you four think of feminism. I'm willing
Period.
to bet.
Go off,
I agree
Alexa.
with that. I think that's why people like me stepped away from that. Not because we're not women empowered or believe in women
It's
empowerment.
because we are women empowered.
It's because we believe women empowerment means something different than what you guys believe in.
And
Pause.
what I've seen now,
Pause
too-
there.
Oh.
We're
Hey,
gonna
pause it
reset.
real quick.
Next prompt. There's no
Sorry.
wrong reason
Let's
to
see
get an
here.
abortion.
Sorry, this is so off topic, but I feel like me and Alexa would really fucking chill, go and take a smoke break at work.
No, honestly, like
Mhm.
Alexa seemed cool to hang with. Like, come on. Also, I need that hair color because that green is looking superb.
I was looking
Just
at her.
looking at them, bro, I'm like, that's
Yeah.
a they them, bro, they them energy.
No, yeah, that's why I'm trying to be a little because I don't know anyone's pronouns. I wish they would put that by their names.
But I want that fit though. That's what I want.
No, honestly, like Alexa
Love
came
the
in looking
fit.
good, speaking facts.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa, if you're watching this, let's go hang out.
You're right. Let's hang out. Shout out to you, brother.
Let's see here.
Oh, God, I'm nervous for this next question.
There's no wrong reason to get an abortion.
Yeah. Oh, this ought to be interesting.
Yep. Here we go.
If you were making a health decision between you and a medical professional, that is the right decision for you, your body, your future,
Right.
it is always the right decision.
Period.
I would
Right.
never stand between anyone with a uterus from making a decision about their body.
No, yeah, they're like, you can do it. You can have this health. You can have this health care if you are a victim of incest or a victim of rape. It's like you should be able to have access to that. What if you want it? You know, it's about it's the same as going into the doctor and getting a routine check. If there's something for your body that you think will, you know, not just benefit you, but help you live and also help you sustain an actual good life for your child,
Yeah.
and that's what
Exactly.
you need to do.
And
Yeah.
financial is a huge thing too.
It is a
it's,
huge
It's
thing.
an extremely huge financial responsibility to have a kid, and some people just don't have that.
Have the
means.
resources. Yeah, people don't have
agree
that.
and
Some people
disagree.
don't have it.
I'm definitely pro-choice. I'm probably the only anti-feminist that's pro-choice.
Being pro-choice, pro-abortion is actually very common. It's like 78% of Americans.
so yeah.
There's actually many people who are in your category.
Yeah, to
Oh,
me,
wow.
it makes sense in certain
I didn't know that.
circumstances. I don't think people
I
should
ain't
be
either.
using abortion as a form of birth control. I think, to me, abortion's, believe it or not even the issue we need to be talking about right now. I feel like we need to be talking about how to properly educate people, no matter what their status
I'm waiting
is,
for
no matter
that
what
girl
their
who
sexual
said something about
orientation,
murdering
whatever.
babies to come on.
And
Right,
we need to go
right,
from there.
right.
Gee, oh
Okay,
my.
okay. I was about to fast forward it, but
Oh,
here we
God.
are.
I think I have a very interesting perspective on this because my
Okay.
mother opened the first Planned Parenthood in our state.
Wow.
And she is very pro-abortion.
As she
Outwardly.
should.
But
Right.
inwardly in our home, we weren't allowed to do it.
What?
And so growing up at that dichotomy really, I think, messed me up a lot because I was
What?
like, okay, which one is the
Who
truth?
dictated that
There
rule?
Are wrong reasons.
Right.
You know, that sounds like a rule a man would dictate. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
That's all I'm
No,
saying.
honestly, I like that they mentioned also. I don't know why, but it's a very big deal as well. Like I think not a lot of people notice that when they say financially, that also means like emotionally. You literally cannot be emotionally there for your child when all you think about is rent every damn day.
Right, you can't
Right.
raise
Yeah,
them in
you
a
can't.
healthy household if you're like struggling all the time.
Like that's it's like 90% of like keeping your child fed and like safe, and
Mhm.
the rest 10% is not even on the parent's mind other than
Right.
like sleep.
Right. Right.
It's detrimental for a child. It's like when they're, what I'm saying, it's just so tough. It's hand in hand. You either have money and be there for a child, or fucking literally try to work your ass off to to be for both, emotionally and financially.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. It's true.
That's a big
Mm-mm-mm.
And
one.
how would they as well, when the parent themselves have lived in a poor house when they were younger too, with
Right.
It's
their parents, not being
generational.
emotionally there as well.
Mhm. Mhm.
It's literally
And
Yeah,
generational.
isn't that extremely apparent in minorities in their household, huh? How is that a big majority of them? Huh? Just think about that.
right.
To get an abortion.
Mm-mm-mm.
A
Oh
wrong
God.
reason to get an abortion is if you are going through your pregnancy and all of a sudden you change your mind.
Why is
If
that
you
wrong?
are irresponsible
How is that wrong? Yeah.
and all of a sudden finding yourself scared of motherhood.
When people say that women are getting abortions because they just don't want to be pregnant anymore, they're not actually understanding the way that an abortion works. Most of the
Right.
time they're talking about late term abortions. And what a lot of people don't realize is when you have that kind of abortion, you have to give birth to the fetus. There's
Mhm.
no going back. You're literally giving birth to a body. It's never just a, whoop, I don't feel like being pregnant anymore. Guess these last 8 months I just wasted everything. No, no one's
Right.
doing that.
Raising
Right.
children is the most blessed gift. And I speak as
Bye.
someone who, when I found out that I was expecting for the first time, I kid you not, I was terrified.
I would be terrified if you were my mom.
No.
Yeah, literally. I'm scared of
I
your
was
kid.
not necessarily prepared. I was not prepared. And I was very much caught off guard. And I was terrified because I had an incredible career happening for me on the
Finances.
upswing.
Finances.
I had, let me finish. I had
That's true. I mean,
such
that's
a
true.
dramatic, fearful reaction to becoming a mother because of what our society has been telling me for throughout my adolescence and my early 20s, is that once you become a mother, it's all over and it ends. And that is a very, very deeply rooted problem in our society that
But it does. It doesn't.
Now, you hear how bro, you can't pick and choose. She's saying a very deeply rooted problem. Like, how about you talk about the deeply rooted misogyny that you have been growing around? Like, why don't you, bro, you can't be picking and choosing, bro. What is deeply rooted or not, Chungus?
Period. Period. And not to change the subject, but Miguel, you have a question.
Oh wait, I can't see.
Is it a long sleeve t-shirt or a no armed body?
Maybe both.
Oh God. I still haven't seen your picture. I need to see what people
Oh,
are
that's
seeing.
so funny. Well, if you go over to twitch.tv/synthpadii, I think.
I need to see it.
Then you'll be in for a surprise.
I love Nevaeh though.
What is this picture?
It's giving the Pringles can. It looks like the Pringles can. Does the Pringles can have like a little logo song?
I don't know.
I think so.
Don't
What?
start this rabbit hole right now, bro. I will. This is like a freaking Mandela effect.
Yeah, please. That's gonna drive me crazy. I'm sorry. You literally look like an imaginary friend. Like it looks like me and Caitlin just like drew you in our mind and just put you in the cat.
And then can someone say what his shirt says?
These nut.
I didn't even see the nut.
These nut?
These nut. It was so funny. How did you even do that?
Not
You just have
these
a random
nut.
plot.
Is it a boy?
I love it.
By the
Do you
way,
have
off topic, real quick. I have been for the past couple of weeks now. I've been going on TikTok lives and just like texting. Like, do you know Candace?
And what do they say
And
back?
it's the best thing ever. They just be ignoring it, but the best one I got it recorded, and I'll send it to you, Kaylin. But it's
Oh, I
so
think you
funny, bro.
did.
It's so funny. I remember I showed it to Andre, and they were like, literally the guy that was on the live, like
Jackson.
started blushing. So funny.
Oh my god, no way.
It's like 3 minutes of silence. He's
Yeah,
just
he
like
literally like
knowing
you
me.
can see him read it, and then his face gets so red, and he just reads the next girl.
Jesus. What is that Chalk Zone character named?
Oh, that is so funny. Oh my gosh.
Chalk Zone?
Yeah, Yoda says you look like that Chalk Zone character.
Who is that? Bro, this your man's right here. What
I don't
is
know
that?
what I was expecting, but it was not that.
What do you mean?
Like his picture, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not this.
It wasn't.
It really wasn't.
It wasn't the Pringles. That's fair. That is so
so funny.
fair.
Oh my god. All right, let's get into it. I want to hear. I forgot what the red lady in the red's name is. I want to see what she got to say. Did she ever finish her thought? I feel like she was going on for so long.
Sorry, that was me. I was being nosy. I was going around. Yeah, let's get this back in here.
I do think we need to address. That sentiment is the patriarchy in action, though.
I was going through
What is the
people's
patriarchy?
What isn't the patriarchy? I feel like that's the better question.
It's a systemic
Can't even find
ideal
words.
that favors masculinity, men,
male power,
Who
male
would favor
dominance.
men? No offense, but like
traditional idea
Honestly,
of
yeah,
what a
honestly,
man
who?
is.
The patriarchy is a
Name
system
a man
that
right now.
oppresses not just
Name a
women,
man
but
right now. I
everyone.
actually can't.
It's not patriarchy
Captain
because
Crunch.
the people who scared me so much
Juke from Death
were
Note.
the women mom
Just because it's coming from a woman.
Coming from women does
He-Man.
not mean
But
that it's
these were
not
the
from
no.
the
These were the women,
good
and I
one.
do. I
Let's have
speak
this
with
guy's Funko Pop
really
in here.
strong conviction about this. The women who are publicly outward
I want to see what
speaking
they
to other women through
say
blogs,
about,
through social media, talking about
trans women.
my life is so hard
Okay,
because
let's
of
get
my
to
kids.
there.
Oh, my
We
kids
can
are
skip
jerks.
through.
Oh, life
Shoot.
is this. I have no money. Those messages
see.
are
Feminist
very,
move-
very
Oh, wait,
pervasive, and
feminist
they're
movement
very
is
dangerous,
inherently
and they're toxic.
But there are also
What you
real
think?
parts.
Feminist movement is
see here.
inherently racist.
The feminist movement does not benefit POC in any shape or form. It
I guess I'm on the
especially
fence, so I'm gonna
does
just
not
listen to her.
benefit Black women, and the darker your skin is, the more you are.
They honestly,
used,
can I
call
just
us
nerd
Black women
out
as
real
the bullets
quick?
For the
Yeah.
feminist
Yeah.
movement.
They did her so dirty lighting wise.
They did. They did. It's all I'm seeing.
Exactly, and it's giving spooky face.
POC
Yeah, honestly, this is kind of
in
what she was
any
talking about.
shape or form. It
Let's see.
I honestly kind of
here.
agree with her.
especially does not benefit Black women. And the darker your skin is, the more you are used. I call us Black women as the bullets for the feminist movement.
If we're talking historically, if we're talking how feminist movements
What
started,
was that?
it was an exclusionary
wasn't me.
movement. If we go back to the suffragettes or even further, Black women were not allowed to join in that effort because they
Yeah,
really
that's
weren't
what I was
fighting
gonna
for
say,
Black
because like
women.
we were
earlier
used
on,
as
it
bullets.
definitely
Right.
didn't include
If
women of
we're not
color.
being used, we can't be part of the movement.
They
Like the
did
women's
use Black
suffrage
women, they
movement,
used Black women's
women of
efforts
color
because
was
most
not
of
in
the,
that.
Most achievements that
God,
feminism,
yeah,
you're right, like
that
most
is
of the achievements
true.
of feminism have been done by Black women, and white women have
They're
stepped
like, oh my
in
God,
and
women can
taken
vote.
taken
Black
credit
women?
for, like,
Absolutely
people who
not.
do
Like,
identify
okay,
as feminists,
cool.
especially those of us who are white. I think the most important thing for us to do is to sit down, shut up, and listen to Black women.
Period.
Period. Period.
As a Black woman who
So do
identifies
we
as a
get to the
feminist,
trans message?
Yeah, let's go. I want to see what I'm trying to get like pissed.
Wait! I know something's gonna piss me off.
They're shaking.
Oh
They're
God,
sweating,
go ahead and
you're
get to
just
it.
like, be yourself. Just it's okay. You like they're so afraid of doing anything wrong.
Man.
So much so they're now the most lonely demographic in the world.
Feminists
right?
don't
the
appreciate
straight
what
white-
men
straight
do
white
for
men, I heard
society.
are not the most lonely.
I'm
just
going to
created incels,
jump.
You know? They don't want to
Okay.
leave their apartment or their house because there's.
I'm about to jump off a cliff.
She's talking about how incels are afraid to leave their house because they're afraid of women.
They should be. They
As you
absolutely should be.
Like, I'm more afraid of you, buddy. I could smell you coming down the street, bro.
Yeah, like, bro, I don't trust you at all. Like,
Smelling like a puffin cage.
I was thinking, this is off topic, but
Okay.
I
That's
was
fair.
thinking about when I go to the FNAF movie when opening night, it's gonna smell so bad in that theater. I love the fandom, but the fandom is gross.
You got that stink, bro.
And that was it. Yeah, it's literally just gonna smell like arms. But that was it. Yeah, I just thought about that as soon as you said incels.
Smell like
All
arms.
all the
Yeah,
the
like
incels, bro. Stay
No,
in your house, you
honestly.
little sluts.
they need to have a curfew. They shouldn't be allowed to be outside. Lock them up. Keep them in, please.
Honestly, stay inside. Yeah, it's probably
Stay in
safer
the
for you
basement.
there. Yeah.
Put a leash on your ass, bro.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh.
But you know what's crazy is that like
What?
men will be using this argument of like, well, we do the harder jobs. Honey, who made that role? Who made
Exactly.
that societal pressure for you to, you know, be on the front lines or for you to be like a road construction person? Who
Yeah,
made
'cause
those
I feel
roles? You men did. And if you have a problem
main-
with it, then like
Fuck off.
you're not the only one who does.
Yeah, like, come on now. Don't blame the women. I'd be
Right.
thinking, like, yeah, because the main thing that I feel like a lot of misogynistic men say, they always bring it back to the draft. Like, they always say that men have to apply. Yeah, they always have the, like, men have to sign up when they're 18. Who did that? Who made that a rule? Not I.
And we're
Come
not
on now,
gonna get
let's think.
drafted.
All right, like, come on now. Let's think logically. That's really not one of our biggest concerns at the moment.
Right. The biggest concern at the moment is making sure you shower before the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
No, please.
That should be what men are
please.
thinking about right now, you know?
Right now.
Like,
The movie all the way in October. You need to go ahead and start bathing now.
yeah, soak yourself. Never mind. Don't do what I was about to say. Alrighty. Let's see here. I don't want to play an ad.
I hate this.
I think we're gonna pop into an ad.
No.
It's
Yeah,
alright,
y'all
we'll vibes to that.
damn incels, bro. Go wash your ass, bro. I know that dirty.
Yeah, like I know
that
y'all
boy's stinky.
been that stink been resin, fumigating for what is it, fumigating for years. That's the word, sorry.
Alright, let's see here. I think we're on the
A friend of
tail
mine
end.
had to travel across state for an abortion. She had the ability to select between paying for her disability, the things that she needs for her disability, or traveling for an abortion.
Man.
Like, you guys don't have to think about that. She has to.
Her
Decision
decision
to have sex.
Get pregnant.
No,
Unless it wasn't,
she
then
was
I'm
being
agree.
raped.
No, then I with
Raped.
you. Then I
Trigger
agree with
warning.
you. That's
I'm
all done.
sorry.
But I shouldn't have to. But I
Shit, that
shouldn't
was
have
not-
to tell you that story for you to understand that there are certain things that you have not experienced that
Period.
oppress other people. Oh, okay.
Thank you.
you're
She been
just
speaking straight
traumatized enough
facts.
for me to
Mhm.
Fact.
understand that maybe things are hard.
Feminism
She's-
that doesn't
Yeah.
include
Oh,
trans
here we go.
women isn't feminism.
Wait, feminism
They
that doesn't.
they
Okay.
running up
You
there.
surprised to see me here? No. Okay, good.
You know, it's really important to include trans women and trans people and
I
gender
wonder if she's
nonconforming people.
changed her
Which, by the way, I am
viewpoints.
gender queer myself.
wonder.
I don't actually identify as a woman.
wonder if that's ever
It's
happened on one of
really
these shows.
important that those of us who do have privileges like speak up for trans women in the community, especially because they're the most at risk for hate crimes.
I also
Yep.
want to just level set and say that we are having this conversation without trans women. right? We are sitting here today having
we
a
know that?
conversation with
For sure.
I identify as
She's on a
trans.
hold on. She identifies as non-binary, and she's on a feminist panel.
My pronouns.
So maybe she doesn't belong here either.
They don't belong here. Plot twist. I am biologically female.
Shit, hold on, wait, run this back. Run this back.
Hold it.
I knew Alexis' pronouns were they, them. I'm so glad shout out.
No, I
knew
meant
it,
the
bro.
audacity of Ariel or whatever. Ariel.
Yeah, it's literally, misgendering them. That was,
Man.
yeah, that's.
You couldn't catch me. You be catching my hands, bro.
That's what I'm
I'll
saying,
stick my
like-
whole booty in your face, bro. Spread the
Yeah.
booty cheeks in your face. Release. Like,
I could never be on one of these shows. I
Dumbass.
would, oh my gosh.
yeah, I don't think I have the patience for something like. But this is a nice medium, I think. But I think it'd be really interesting if like next time we could like brainstorm like ideas of like maybe things that we all don't agree on.
Yeah, have a debate amongst ourselves.
Yeah, or maybe get like a host on when we do like a video review that's someone that maybe we know that wouldn't quite agree.
Yeah, I know.
I know a few of them.
I was about to say maybe Miguel can get us into the pipeline for that.
Right,
Of course,
right.
yeah,
You got it.
definitely.
Yeah,
I know a lot of them actually.
That's mighty unfortunate.
Woman for most of my life. I am 31. I only came out a couple of
Damn, they
years
look younger
ago.
still.
I spent a lot of time, the majority of my life in these spaces with women. That does give me a kind of unique perspective now being a trans non-binary person.
There's an issue with categorizing womanhood as a means of female. Earlier, it was mentioned by somebody on the anti-trans side about trans women coming in and taking over sports and things like that, which is just not true.
That is true.
It's
Right, that's
not.
always
It
the
is.
freaking
I can show
argument.
you number.
Oh my God, here we
There
go.
might be
Number of
people that also
science-
haven't.
No, I can show you a number.
Trans women retain 30% of their biological advantage.
That is not
if they
true.
went through male puberty. Yes, it is.
That is
Yes, it is.
That is not.
Let's not
backed
argue
by
it. That's not even the prompts. We're not going to argue about it.
But you
Because
started the
you're wrong.
argument. You didn't win.
You are a trans woman, and you walk out in the world and you are seen as a man. You do not belong in women's spaces. I don't care what anybody says. I think that's ridiculous, and I think even trans women that have gender dysphoria that go through transition will agree with me.
This makes me so incredibly uncomfortable that we're even having this conversation.
You could go back
about
over
that.
there if you really wanted to.
Oh
If we
my
took all of that
God.
off the table, right? If we're not talking
Hold
about
on,
who
wait,
can
can
play
you run
sports
this
with who,
back? I want to hear what
Yeah.
she
do-
was
can
saying.
people exist?
Because I feel like I missed some of her, like, quote unquote, plot point or facts or whatever. Oh my, she's literally like, I told you, she came out guns a-blazing. Like, she's just getting worse the farther
I
the,
mean, she's
like,
just an aggressive person. Yeah.
Yeah, like, come on now. Why did she even walk up? Isn't this the people who don't agree with it or who do agree with it? Why did she come up?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she's
she
very-
sounds.
Right.
being truly honest.
Things like that, which is just not
Coco?
true.
That is true.
It's not.
It is.
It's
I can show
not.
you number
I
of
can
cases.
show you
there
a
might be
number of
people that also
science-
haven't.
No, I can show you a number.
Trans women retain 30% of their biological advantage.
is not
if they went
true.
through male puberty. Yes, it is.
That is
Yes, it is.
That is not.
Let's not
backed
argue
by
it. That's not even the prompts. We're not going to argue about that.
because you're wrong.
Oh.
If
Yeah.
you are a trans woman and you walk out in the world and you are seen as a man, you do not belong in women's spaces. I don't care what anybody says. I think that's ridiculous, and I think even trans women that have gender
Why does she
dysphoria
care
that go
so
through
much?
transition will agree with me.
This makes me so incredibly uncomfortable that we're even having this
You
conversation.
could go back
about
over
that.
there if you really wanted to.
If we took all of that off the table, right? If we're not talking about who can play sports with whom,
Yeah, like, girl, you
can
the one brought it
people
up.
exist as who they are?
Absolutely.
It sounded like you were saying if a trans woman doesn't look like what you perceive as looking like a woman,
Right,
they
you wouldn't let
shouldn't
them in
be
a space.
Feminist spaces.
Right.
I didn't say that. I said they shouldn't
Exactly.
be female spaces.
Okay.
Not feminist spaces.
Okay, okay.
I think women.
I disagree with that, but
that's
okay.
fine. It makes sense to biologically classify people. It also makes sense to socially classify people. Let's say my friend Blair White was.
Is
sitting
that?
right
But
here,
this
my buddy.
just because it
Love her.
makes sense doesn't
sitting
mean
right
it's
here.
okay. Ultimately, then that's not. If that's what you're worried about, then you already kind of told on yourself about, you
Right.
have your biases and you have your whack shit. But what makes her extra stupid is that she's not even, like, interested in what the other people are saying. She's more interested in, oh, I gotta be right. This is a game to me. And that's the part that's the most upsetting. about, like, even having these discussions with certain people, man. It's I don't know.
They're not even debating. She's not debating.
Yeah, right.
She's
She's
like, she's
arguing.
fucking just yelling at them. Yeah.
She's arguing. Do you guys want to answer the last 2 prompt questions about the video? We can wrap up soon.
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to kill an ant. Give me 2 seconds.
Period. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the topics here. So we got, I secretly crave men's approval. As if it's rational for women to fear men. So
Those last 2.
yeah, the second to last one is I secretly crave men's approval. So do you guys want to start on that?
Yeah, let's see. Do I secretly crave male approval? Absolutely not.
No, yeah, me neither. To be honest with you, I could honestly care less about men's approval.
Because, like, why does that matter? I really don't. I don't exist to make men, like, feel comfortable. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to make men uncomfy.
Exactly.
No.
I could honestly care less.
Like,
anything,
why,
I crave,
bro?
like, yeah, I feel like if anything, I crave, like, women's approval. Women approval. I really don't care about men.
I totally messed up that transition. Can you repeat what you were saying?
If anything, I just, what was I saying? I crave women's approval,
yes,
not men's approval.
Definitely. Yeah. I'd rather have that than a man's
I mean, why would you go
approval.
for men's approval, dude? They're, like, stinky.
Yeah, like, what do they know?
Well, how does that, do you think, play into, like identifying as someone who is, like, straight or male attracted? Do you think they maybe are asking more about on that front?
Yeah, maybe.
I can't
I don't
quite
know.
speak on that, so.
I'm trying to think, like, because like I said, I'm literally just trying to think of any straight friends that I have, and I can't think of any. So I really, like,
That's
I
That's
can't.
a hard throw.
Yeah, it's so hard. I'm like, I really don't even know, because I would have never thought that way, and I don't think I have any friends who think that way. So I don't know. Maybe they unconsciously, maybe.
That's probably what it is too. Maybe there's a lot more repressed trauma from, the man-driven world that they lived in, Maybe there's a lot more, because that's the thing, that they're living in a lot more households that have a male dominant figure in it. And most of the times they're very extremely toxic, and they just they push that, that narrative to their children, specifically the women.
That's something she'll never experience.
To
There are women
conform
who
to
biologically
these
cannot
misogynistic society.
Right. Also, just to make it, move up, just to wrap it up a little quickly, the last prompt, it's rational for women to fear men. I say yes. Men are terrifying.
Absolutely.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll say cisgender men. I don't want to use men as like an umbrella term. I will say I do think it is rational to be afraid of cisgender men. That's just me.
Incels as well.
Yeah. They're, God, especially them.
I think anyone who has the toxic masculinity mindset is dangerous.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
even these women here
Right. Yeah,
are
kind of.
dangerous. Maybe not even, like, you might not even be thinking physically, right? But I mean, I know that if me and some of these bitches got in a fight, there'd be a moment, it'd be whatever.
Yeah.
But
Right.
like, they're dangerous. Everyone's more dangerous with their words than they are with their physical. Even though that one
Yeah.
is scary, but
Yeah.
they came on here with real dangerous words, because who knows who could be watching this video right now, and it's just like, you know
Mhm.
what, he was a little bit, maybe not weak-minded, but just a little bit uneducated, more so, and they could be spouting these BS facts, and then we get to the point where we miseducate
Exactly.
and
Right.
mislead
That's the danger
others,
of that.
and they have no care in the world about that. They don't give a shit
I don't-
about it.
Yeah, they don't really care about how their thoughts and ideals affect like so many people.
Right, because it doesn't affect them directly. And that's where
Right.
we get.
Literally.
Yep, that's where we get to this. We get to Florida. That's how we get to Florida.
Right. Right. I want to cut it off the map. To make things short, women are perfect and men are stupid.
Exactly.
They're stinky.
Does anyone have
Well,
a discount take before we wrap up?
Yeah, anybody? What about you, baby? Got a discount take?
Or hot take?
Say something controversial that you actually believe in, though.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
I loved I freaking loved Game of Thrones and the ending. You know, a lot of people that didn't love the ending, you know.
That's pretty fair, yeah. I feel like that's a controversial hot take. A lot of people hate it.
Let me think.
Believe it.
Has to be controversial. I can't just say.
Yeah.
I can't just say a take.
You can say take.
Okay, fuck Jenny Schechter. And if you know, you know, and if you don't know, you don't know. But I'm really glad that Jenny ends up with the fate that she does.
Are you talking about in the L word? Or
yeah,
that's what's L word. Yeah, the L word.
Yeah. Fuck Jenny Schechter. All right, Nevaeh, what about you?
Let's see. A discounted take. I've been watching The Great lately, and I so badly wanted to hate the Peter and I forgot the woman's name. Is it Catherine? Whatever. Anyways, but yeah, I feel like I like their relationship, even though they're super, super toxic and they both try to kill each other. I still love it, and I don't care, even though he's super abusive. I still love it.
It's crazy how they change this character.
That is a discount take.
It's a discount take. I think I just love Nicholas Hoult, to be honest. I can't really hate him in anything. That's my baby Tony from Skins. Like I can never hate him.
Not Tony.
Yes, he's so good in that. If you haven't watched The Great, you should definitely watch it. Season 3 just came out.
Period. Good recommendations.
Good show.
Sweet.
Good show.
Well, thanks for tuning in to Discount Takes.
Yes, thank you for listening,
Thank
everyone.
you.
I promise we will be back Friday. Yes, let's try and keep that
Yeah,
Friday.
we'll try it. We'll try it. Who knows what I'll be doing?
Yeah, fingers crossed, because I would love to discuss Yellow Jackets with Lisa.
Period. Shout out to Lisa.
Shout out to
Maria.
Lisa. Shout out Yoda.
Shout out to
and
everyone.
Maria.
Oh, Maria. Oh, I hate that I do that. I really hope by the time I end this, that's cut out. All right. Thanks for tuning in. See y'all.